YouTubers do a lot of these weird things that actually help them gain viewers and subscribers, which are two major factors in becoming successful on YouTube. But the problem is not a lot of these creators actually share them. So what I did was I studied them for days and listened to multiple hours of podcasts. And here are the few things that I saw a lot of these YouTubers do in order to gain the initial, popularity. So what I did is I create a video on this, and in this video I'll be talking about all these tricks and strategies that they use in the initial days. And my personal favorite is the last point because it just oddly works for all the new creators out there. And if it worked for Mr. Beast and Ali Abda, it's definitely going to work for a lot of us. So do watch it till the end. And also, without any further delay, let's go to the first and major strategy: titles and thumbnails. According to top YouTubers, many creators out there are stressing out on creating quality content, but what's equally important is the titles and thumbnails. Now, this is because titles and thumbnails act as an advertisement to your video. Now, imagine you spent hours on creating a video, but nobody decides to watch it. This might be because of you having a bad title and thumbnail, something like this. Now, this is because most creators out there, especially the newer ones, decide on using the YouTube's default thumbnail suggestions, which are mostly super shitty. So do not use this. Instead, create a better thumbnail and title which is relevant to your video. Now this could be something like this to this, which is super different, and people are most likely to click on this rather than this. So do not do the mistake of choosing the default suggestions. Instead, spend an hour or two in creating the titles which would turn out to be a lot better than what the default suggestions are. Now you might be thinking, what is this dude with 96 subscribers even ranting about all these YouTube secrets? Well, did you know that 96 inverted is 16? Now it's not me, it's Mr. Beast who just revealed that he creates styles and thumbnails even before starting to film a video. And if it's still not showing you how important they are, he's also revealed that he spends $40,000, or in case you want to have a calculator on, 24 to 33 lakhs just to create a thumbnail. But also, it's not just Mr. Beast. Ali Abdal and all these other creators also spends a lot of their amount in creating titles and thumbnails, and also they create these even before filming the videos. Now this is mainly because they don't want to spend hours of their time into creating a video which is not going to be clickable, or a lot of people are not going to watch it, then they're not going to even create it, because they think on a bigger scale, because they don't want to spend a lot of the time if it's not going to be profitable to them. And when I studied a lot of these thumbnails, what I saw was most thumbnails had a bright background which is ranging from red, green to blue, and then the main character of the video, which in this case is Mr. Beast, occupying something around 30 to 40%. Do not make the character go big and it would zoom out to look like a passport photo which your uncle created. No, don't do that. Instead, create the character in just 30 to 40% frame, and then drop in some eye-catchy text. Now what you have to keep in mind is when you're creating it, it's obviously going to be on a bigger screen, but then it's going to end up the size of a thumb. That's the reason it's called as thumbnail. So do keep in mind that when you're creating thumbnails, make sure to make it readable when it's on a smaller scale. And also, most of these texts are usually reactions, or giving basic hints of what the video is going to be about. Now this is about thumbnail, and if thumbnails are your visual attention grabber of the core part, what's going to be the mental attention pull is your title. So when you're creating a title, make sure to keep it short, but also not too short that it doesn't have any details. Also make sure to keep it relevant, and also when you're creating a title, make sure either you give out a mystery or a strong opinion. When let's say you're dropping a video about Nike shoes, I never expected this from Nike, or Nike is just the worst product that I have ever had. It could be something of a strong opinion. Either make it very negative or very positive, or just keep it in a mystery blank. Now this would make sure that the viewers have to click your video, only then will they get that curiosity, satiation that they have to watch your video to get the answers, which is basically the point of having a title. So do make it in such a way that it either of these situations are satisfied, and also always keep your title relevant to the video, because in a later stage your title is going to be a more of a huge impact to where your video is going to end up. So it is with this that your target audience is chosen. It's with titles and keywords. Basically these act as your foreplay in YouTube's algorithm to find out who the video is going to be going to. So make sure to keep it relevant. And also, if you're making a video saying Salah trailer reaction, and then when they open it, it's people playing yo-yo and all, YouTube is gonna mess your video up in ways that you didn't even imagine. So do not do this. Keep these in mind when you are creating a title and thumbnail. And this brings us to our next topic, which is gonna give you a lot more views, and that's trend jacking. Even though trend jacking sounds like something new to you, you've already seen it. Now imagine you open Instagram and then you see something like this.
हैंड आपको किस करना है?
हाथ नहीं होल्ड कर सकते
क्यों इनके हाथ में है क्या?
And then you get the same thing with the same reel, you know, sound, all of this again and again and again. This is basically what trend jacking is. Trend jacking is there all over the internet, like in Instagram, YouTube, news channel. All of this is basically trend jacking. Now this is basically creating content on something that's already trending. Now the reason they do it is it's easier to get traffic because people are already searching about it, people are already talking about it. So it's definitely gonna be a lot of search terms around there, and you get free traffic. Now this is one way that a lot of the YouTubers that you know today became famous once, because Carrie Benatti, who was once a newbie, tasted his first success after he roasted Bhuvan Bum, who was an already super famous celebrity back then. And then you get Mr. Beast, who was talking about PewDiePie, and PewDiePie, who was talking about Mr. Beast, and this made them gain a lot more subscribers and views by, you know, because the other one was just a high search term. So this is, you know, the most used shortcuts out there in the internet that you can do to get a lot more views and in turn get a lot more subscribers via it. Now trend jacking simply doesn't mean that you create content on one of the hot topics that's going on right now. It could mean that you are creating a video which, you know, was a high search term 5 years ago but still is being searched a lot. Now for example, Blue Whale game, it happened a lot of years ago but it's still being searched on and, you know, studied upon. So you making a video would also mean that you get some of those views. Now trend jacking also means that you're going to be competing against a highly competitive market wherein all of these top creators with a lot more subscribers than you are going to be posting videos. So is it a game over there? Not really. If you create a top quality video that would compete with the top creators, like, you know, you can start with your title and thumbnail, which would ensure that you know, get a lot more clicks. But these are just the starting steps. So what do you need to do when you're, you know, creating a video? Now that brings us to the third and one of the most important topics, that is the holy grail of YouTube. A lot of these new creators out there cry, including me, saying that, you know, YouTube's algorithm messed their videos reach. Now this is not YouTube's algorithm, it's most likely the audience who messed up your reach, you know, because there is a high possibility that your video ended up in the wrong audience, or, you know, what's even worse is you having a lower average view duration. You know, what's an average view duration? This is basically how many people closed the video in the first 30 seconds or, you know, stay till the end. Now this mostly ranges from 5 to 30%, but, you know, if your video is drastically dropping in the first 30 seconds, that just means super bad for a video. Because, you know, if a lot of people who open your video after seeing your title and thumbnail see something that's not even relevant for them, or it's, you know, it's just super boring, just flatlining, it's not like having much of any variations on it, people most likely are going to close the video. Now a few times this is going to happen, you know, YouTube's algorithm is like, it's fine, okay, it's something normal. But then if this happens a lot, then YouTube's algorithm is going to finally decide that your video is not going to add any value to the you know, viewers, and then stops sharing your video, and, you know, worst of it is shadow banning your video, which is just moye. So what you need to do is add in extra efforts in the first 30 seconds of your video, like add in extra edits, you know, create a suspense as to what the video is going to be, promising that the video is going to deliver something that you promised in the title. Like this video here from Mr. Beast is just a super example, because he shows the first, like, last 20-30 seconds of the video in the first 5 seconds and stuff. Now this ensures that, you know, you're getting what you're, you know, you clicked for. So this is one of the strategies that a lot of creators are doing right there. So if you're someone who creates vlogs or you know, challenges, a lot of these people you would see would be showing the key moments of the video in the first 5 seconds. Now this is basically ensuring, you know, you're getting what you click for, and also, you know, creating, you know, suspense, or, you know, a promise that you will be giving something extra, like the one that I did in my video, is gonna make sure that at least 5 to 10 people are gonna stay till the end just to get that extra credit. So this is what you need to do in order to increase the average view duration. Also make sure that you add in extra puns, or, you know, something that keeps the audience engaged. Now this is basically what you need to do in order to go viral. You do not have to please the YouTube algorithm, you need to please the audience that you're going for. Editing is one of the most valued aspects in a video that a viewer notices. So the right kind of editing is gonna make a lot of your viewers stay for more. And when you look at a lot of these YouTubers, even though they have their own unique style, when you tone it down, what you can see is a lot of these creators do a fast-paced editing in the first 30 seconds like this.
We just hit 100 million subscribers, and from the bottom of my heart, thank you everyone that subscribed. And to celebrate, I bought this ginormous private island and I'm giving it to one of you in this video. So I brought 100 of my subscribers to...
Now, as you can see in this video, there's a lot of zooming, panning, and all of these action sequences in the first 30 seconds. Now, this is to grab your attention or the viewer's attention. And as you keep going, you can also see that there is a lot of text panning in and out. And as you know, when you see a text, the basic instinct that you do is you read the text. And this is also one of the most, tactical hooks that they use, which is just mind-blowing to me, because all of these are just proven facts that can hold an attention of the viewer for a longer duration. And this makes them stay for a longer period of time and watch a lot of their videos as well. So this is one of the tactics that they use, and there is all of these other things that go on. But in the initial 30 seconds, when you look into it, a lot of these is what happens. And it's always better to use a lot of panning, zooming, and all of these rather than a boring in a place video. So what you can do is, if you have the luxury of choosing multiple locations in your set, that is gonna have a lot more impact on your audience, because it's gonna have a lot more different, points that can grab the audience attention. Or if you don't have the luxury, then you can add in a simple panning zoom like this, which can also hold your, audience's attention span for a little longer. So do a lot of these tricks which can improve your effective audience retention in a longer run. And also, as I said, the right kind of editing is gonna make your audience stay for more, because this YouTuber and a lot of the other YouTubers are all famous because of their editing style, because they had a unique style which is specific to them, and it just worked for a lot of the other creators as well. And now that I've brought in all of the important aspects, the favorite and most important aspect which worked for a lot of new creators is start creating videos. The main problem with a lot of people here is a lot of them are not even creating their videos. Now, there is no way to become successful on YouTube rather than posting videos. A lot of people do not post their videos because they do not have the right gear, or they do not have the place to shoot their videos, or simply because they are even confused with the niche. They don't know what to post, or if the video is gonna click. Well, the thing is, nobody is gonna click on the first video unless you're like someone like Decoding YouTube, or someone who's researched the market for a long time, and then they're posting the video with the best quality. And there's still gonna be a lot of luck involved. But the thing is, most of us are Mr. Beast category. We just keep creating videos, and then finally at some point you just reach the level. Now, for this, you need to start creating videos. You need to be consistent, because it is only with your videos that the YouTube is gonna find what kind of target audiences you are gonna need. And the first videos are not going to be great performing. I mean, you will not have the best thumbnails out there. You will not know how to do the right titles. You will not know how to film a video. You will not know how to edit a video. But the thing is, as you create videos, you're going to be improving a lot more, better than where you started off. So what you can do is start creating videos. Your first 10 videos are going to be performing bad. Your next 20 is going to be performing a little better, and then the next couple of videos are going to be consistently improving as they go. And this is mainly because YouTube's algorithm is also picking up the audiences, the target audiences that you're focusing on. And for this, please start creating. And if you like content like these, do subscribe to the channel, because it's gonna help a lot more for me. And yeah, I'm doing all of this, and still if it's not working, I'm gonna be a little disappointed. So do subscribe to the channel, and also if you love content like these, do give us a thumbs up, and also start creating videos.